There is no arguing racism is a major problem in this country. You've seen the push for action from the masses of gatherings across the nation over the last 2 weeks.
And now those demonstrators are taking their message to city council members. Denver 7's Gary Brode says as of tonight, Denver City Council is considering racism a health crisis.
It was a full, socially distant room here at tonight's city council meeting. 51 people signing up to speak in front of the council, many talking about racism in the city. And that conversation continued when City Council approved a proclamation calling racism a public health crisis.
And if being a person is wrong and wanting rights is wrong, then what is America?
Denver citizens spoke.
Policing in this city, this state, this country is racist, anti-black, and unjust.
And city council members listened.
Proclamation 20-519, an anti-hate statement.
Monday night, voting unanimously to proclaim racism a public health crisis.
We've got to do this now.
Councilwoman Jamie Torres wrote the proclamation.
Both a public health crisis of COVID combined with really a community that is tired of racism.
The proclamation claims racism can fall under a public health crisis because it meets the definition, affecting large numbers of people, threatening health over the long term, and requiring the adoption of large-scale solutions.
It carries over into how we sentence, how our criminal justice system operates, how our juvenile systems operate, how our schools operate.
Torres recognizes the proclamation has no legal standing, but is hopeful it leads to legislation down the road, and for now, starts a conversation.
We can talk about police brutality, we can talk about unjust systems, but if we don't acknowledge that racism sits at its core, then we're missing the point.
There were so many people that signed up to speak, City Council decided to stay late so they can hear everyone's concerns. Here in Denver, Gary Brode, Denver 7.